YouTube, man. Welcome back to another episode of kdubpalace. I'm your host, K-Dub, and we are going to kick things off with last night's games, the New Year's games. This has been recorded on New Year's, so Happy New Year's to everybody. We're going to be looking over some NBA games that took place yesterday. Before we start the pod, I want to say prayers out to everybody in New Orleans. There was a tragedy that happened when a man ran over a bunch of people during New Year's Eve last night in New Orleans downtown, I think. So prayers out to everybody else that was involved in that. I just wanted to say that real quick. I'm going to speak on that on a different platform, but I just wanted to say that before we start off the video. But transitioning into some New Orleans news, there has been some news reporting that New Orleans is looking to acquire Herb Jones from the Pelicans for the Mavericks. The Mavericks are looking for a perimeter, more depth on the perimeter. They did get Clay this offseason, but obviously he's kind of declined in his defensive abilities. So the Mavericks are looking to upgrade that spot and trying to get somebody at the trade deadline like a Herb Jones. If we look at the stat, you know me, I have to look up. So while I look up the stats, make sure y'all subscribe to the pod and follow me on all platforms. We're going crazy all year long. I try my best to bring content every day to this basketball podcast space. So Herb Jones. So Herb Jones, he's 26 years old. I didn't know that. But as far as what he's averaging, he's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds. Solid role player, but he can definitely play defense. I think he made first team defense last year, or second team last year, if I'm not mistaken. So Herb James can definitely play defense. He can definitely guard your best players. So as far as the Mavericks have always struggled with defense. Luka doesn't play defense. PJ is solid defensively. Gaffer is more of a rim protector. So they don't really have nobody that can guard the perimeter. So Herb Jones would be somebody that would be good for the Mavericks. The trade deadline is approaching. We're like a month away. So I think right now All-Star voting is out now. So if y'all want to go vote, y'all go vote. I put my vote in like 3 times. Not gonna lie, I'm one of those. So yeah. So make sure y'all go do that. Y'all don't have to do that, like, cause the All-Star game is gonna be trash. I'm gonna just be honest, it's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. I'm not watching it. It's like the NBA lately. The NBA hasn't been what it's supposed to be. Hopefully the ratings can come back up probably next year, cause this year it don't look like it's gonna happen. But to move forward from that, we're going to talk about some games that happened yesterday. The Suns lost to the Memphis Grizzlies without 9 of their players. And I don't even have to look at a list. I can visualize who wasn't playing. Ja didn't. I'm not gonna say the injuries, but we know Ja, he has a grade A, a joint in his shoulder. I think it's like a grade A joint or something. He's out. He's considered week to week. I told y'all, man, Ja always get hurt, but when Ja is healthy, man, he can definitely, even when Ja doesn't play, they still win games. It's crazy. But Ja didn't play, Marcus Smart didn't play, Vince Williams, he's a role player, but he didn't play. G.G. Jackson, obviously, with the foot. He's probably going to come back this month. Brandon Clark didn't play. I don't think Zach Edey played either. Hold on, I'm looking at the roster right now. Did Zach Edey play for Memphis? So Zach Edey didn't play. Laravia didn't play. Aldama didn't play. Who's probably going to win 6th Man of the Year. Well, he probably won't win 6th Man of the Year. It's probably going to be Peyton Pritchard, but Aldama's consideration. So they didn't have a lot of players yesterday. So that's like 7, 8 guys they didn't have yesterday. Um, so Jaren Jackson led with 38 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, two steals, a block. Shot 12 for 24, 50% from the field. Desmond Bane had 31 points, 7 assists, 3 for 25, shooting 52% from the field. Um, Guys stepped up. Luke Kennard came off the bench, had 17 points. Huff, solid big man. He can poster out anybody that comes his way. Former Laker, crazy. Um, yeah, man. Sky Pippen Jr. didn't have a good game. He was 0 for 5, 2 points. Didn't do well. The rookie, Wells, 11.6 rebounds. He's probably top 3 in rookie of the year. Of rookie of the year. He's not gonna win, but he's definitely a candidate. He's been playing solid for Memphis. Right now Memphis is the second seed right now, and I know everybody's talking about like Houston. Houston definitely one. Houston and Memphis are two teams that are not. You shouldn't take light. It's really dark in here. I think I'm gonna come on this side so the light not okay. Look, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm getting off topic. No, it's bright. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna cut this out. Cut this out. Yes, there's a Chris Brown. Yes, there's a Chris Brown shirt behind me. Listen, okay, look. Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit better. So look, yeah, man, but Memphis, man, they're not a team that um, you shouldn't take them as a joke. I feel like Memphis has the team. Memphis has had the team to contend. Um, I don't agree with what Draymond was saying. I'm not finna bash players or nothing like that. But Draymond, you're definitely wrong for saying, yeah, you said hell no to them not being real contenders. They beat y'all by 50 the other night. I know it's regular season, but they beat y'all by 50. And if I'm not mistaken, Ja blocked your shot. You say that, and then they beat you by. You say that, you say their coach needs to stay over there. You call Zach idiot snitch because he he ran to the media and started chatting, which I'm not gonna get into. I don't know a lot about that, but I just heard Draymond on his podcast, and I watched Draymond's podcast. I watch it, but sometimes he says stuff that's kind of like out of bounds. He said that they're not real contenders, but sometimes you gotta be careful what you say because right now y'all are on a losing streak right now. Y'all on a losing streak right now, and I'm not a professional battle player. I'm not professional, but you gotta sometimes you can say what you want. Obviously that you got a platform, say what you want, but at the same time, be a little bit. I don't know. You gotta really, you gotta think about what you say before you say it on camera. And you said that they weren't real contenders. Obviously you a 4-time champion. I'm not going to discredit. I'm not going to. Obviously, I have no place to tell you who, because I'm nowhere near your status. But I'm gonna just support Memphis a little bit. Memphis is 23-11. Even though they just lost to, I want to say they lost to who did they lose to? Hold on. Memphis lost to somebody. They lost to OKC, which is understandable because I don't think John didn't play that game, so that's understandable. But they're 23-11, and the Golden State Warriors are 16-16, and y'all can't even figure out a rotation right now. Like you trade for a player that you didn't need, and y'all been losing. Y'all are 2-5 since y'all got Dennis Schroeder. You're 2-5. So y'all got blown out. The first game Dennis Schroeder played, Curry had his worst game of all time. He had 2 points, I think. He didn't even attempt the field goal, I don't think. And then Dennis Schroeder, like y'all are like the Lakers. You don't need another guard. You need a big man. Y'all big man is okay, but he's not nothing. Y'all need like a Jarrett Allen. Y'all need like a Jarrett Allen type, like somebody like that. Bam, he's a big man, but I don't consider him a real five. I think he's a power forward. Like AD is a power forward. Y'all need a Jared Allen, a Rudy Gobert. Even though you hate Gobert, because I know y'all don't got the best relationship because you did choke my man's out. I mean, he not my man's. I don't like Gobert either, but I mean, that's the point. I know you don't like Gobert. Like you choked him out literally. So I know you don't like Gobert, but y'all could use Gobert on your team. I'm just saying, but anyway, but that's beside the point. But like, listen, I think that y'all need to focus on who you gonna get at the trade deadline. I think y'all need to trade Dennis Schroeder again because Dennis Schroeder is not helping y'all. He's hurting y'all. In my opinion, I think he's taking more shots than Steph Curry. I could be wrong, but it looks like Dennis Schroeder be taking more shots than Steph Curry. I've seen Dennis Schroeder play on TV twice, with Memphis and with the Lakers, and three times the Suns. It looks like Dennis Schroeder takes more shots than Steph Curry, especially in the fourth quarter. I don't think he's needed in the fourth quarter. I mean, you got I said this last pod. Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Wiggins, you, Draymond, and your big man, what is it, Jackson Davis? He's okay. I think y'all should get a big man at the trade deadline. Y'all got too much wing depth. You need to narrow it down. Go get Jimmy Butler. Steph Curry needs help, and offensively, you're not really helping a lot. You know what I'm saying? So and Andrew Wiggins is up and down a lot. So you need, even though Jimmy's up and down, but he be getting injured though. Like when he's really playing, he can really get buckets. Either you go get Jimmy or go get a big man that can score and defend. Like go get like an AD. Not gonna lie, AD on the Warriors, that would be solid. But like I said, man, like Memphis they're contenders, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like when Ja is healthy, they're contenders. Overall, the team is stacked. They have a 1 through 15 roster. Everybody on that roster can play. GD Jackson is 6'9". He averaged 20 plus in summer league. GD Jackson he's nice, and he's for sure gonna start when he come back. Like they definitely need GG Jackson, especially on the perimeter. He's 6'9". He can shoot. Yeah, he can go to the rack. Yeah, I'm just saying that when Memphis gets healthy, you're gonna take back what you said because they do have Marcus Smart over there. Even though he's not really, I don't think he's needed. I think he's a trade asset in my opinion. But Marcus Smart isn't somebody that you sleep on either because he can lock up too and he can change the game. But Zach Edey is 7'4". If he's healthy, like if he can stay healthy, he has great potential. And he didn't back down from you either, Draymond. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. But shout out to Draymond though. This is entertainment. I don't have no problems with Draymond at all. Especially as a competitor, definitely not. Come on, man. He got 4 rings to back it up, literally. But back on track to New Year's Eve games. The Celtics. I didn't watch this game. When I saw the score, I didn't even watch I don't really watch certain highlights, like the Celtics versus the Raptors. I'm not watching that, and they beat them by 54 points. It's no need wasting my 9-10 minutes of that. The Clippers Spurs. I didn't watch the game. I told y'all I don't watch the game. I watch highlights because it's just not, certain games are just not for me to watch. I thought the Clippers were going to beat the Spurs. It would have been close, but when you beat a team by 36 points, wow. So the Spurs beat the Clippers by 36 points. Oh my God. Norman Powell had 15. Harden had 17 points. Coffee off the bench had 14. Nobody of them three had double-digit points. Zubac had 5.7 rebounds. Zubac's been getting 20 double-doubles. He's been getting 20 and 15 type games. This is probably his first game, one of the first games all season that he didn't do that. They played. They didn't look like they played that great. I see Wemby just blocked Zubac's shot on a highlight. The Spurs, Wemby didn't really. He didn't torch them, but he had 27 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. He was 10 for 18. Chris Paul, 9 assists, 7 points, 4 assists, 3 steals, 60% from the field. Because it was a blowout. Obviously, Castle, the rookie Castle off the bench at 15, 4-4. Keldon Johnson at 17, 6, and Keldon Johnson needs to be a trade asset, I think, in my opinion. With the Clippers, they just got to get. I think Kawhi comes back on Saturday, on the 4th. Well, these are rumors, but he set the return Saturday against. I think they play the Hawks or something. But if you ask me though, if you ask me though, the Spurs, um, the Spurs need more. I don't think the Spurs need more depth. I think the Spurs are really young. Chris Paul is the veteran. Harrison Barnes, solid. Wemby, um, Vassell is starting to learn his role a little bit. Vassell, just catch and shoot. Just catch and shoot. Not gonna lie. Because when Vassell gets in his mode and he starts doing extra stuff, he loses me. He starts. And you know what's crazy? I think the Spurs as an organization, like Spurs, they're still not featuring Wemby a lot in a lot of plays on the court still. Even with Chris Paul is still not even. I don't think a lot of his assistants not even going to Wemby. It's just certain times they go to Wemby, but it's not even a lot of times. So I don't see them making the playoffs this year. I think they'll be in the play-in because if you look at the standings right now, then it can change. The Spurs are the ninth seed right now, but I think I feel like the Timberwolves are going to get better after All-Star break. The Lakers are going to get better. Austin Reeves is cooking. Oh my gosh, we're going to get into that game right after this. And then we're going to talk about Shai as well because he fried Timberwolves yesterday. Like Ant Edwards, listen, I'm an Ant Edwards fan as well. Shai was cooking. I had the game on, but I wasn't watching because, like I said, the NBA is kind of a little trash right now. But bro, that boy Shai, top 3 MVP candidate. Giannis, Jokic, and then Shai. But Shai's probably number 1 right now. He's cooking. But yeah, right now, the Timberwolves gonna get better, and when Kawhi comes back, the Clippers gonna get better. The Nuggets are probably gonna get better. The Warriors, will they get better? The Suns are the 11th seed right now. The Suns are probably gonna get better. I'm not gonna say that they're gonna be at the bottom. They're gonna get better. But the Pelicans, Jazz, and Blazers, and the Kings, y'all not making the playoffs. And the Kings are good too. They have the talent. I just don't understand that fire. But the Spurs, man, they're not gonna make the playoffs. I got the Suns and Warriors getting in before them. I think the Spurs need 1 more year still. Getting Chris Paul was cool, but I think Wemby needs 1 more year. He'll be an all-star this year for sure, but I think as far as like playoffs, give it 1 more year. Because we thought Houston was going to go last year. They ended up getting hurt and didn't. So I think they get 1 more year. If Chris Paul comes back, if he comes back for that team, then they can probably go next year. But this year it's going to be challenging. Because I don't see the Suns or Warriors not making it over the Spurs. That's just not, yeah. Well, the Golden State might not make the playoffs again. if they keep making the wrong roster moves. But yeah, but we're going to get into the Lakers Cavs. Um, Lakers should have won that game last night. I had it on. They was down by two going into. They were down by two in the third quarter, and then after that, they just lost control of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith made a debut. He had 2 points, didn't do a lot. From what I've seen, he didn't do a lot. AD and Bron did. Austin Reeves did a lot. 35 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, almost had a triple-double for a second time. Insane. 11 for 20 from the field. 55% from the field. AD was 52%. AD and LeBron was both 52%, but LeBron was close to 53% from the field. Shake Milton hit some clutch 3-pointers. But I think this team just needs to get the chemistry right, with D'Lo gone. I don't think they still need a big man. Like, regardless if they made the trade they still need a big man. I mean, they definitely need a big man still. Because right now there's no other big man on the roster but AD. So I've heard Clint Capella, I've heard Vucevic, I've heard Jonas Valanciunas from the Wizards. Jonas Valanciunas from the Wizards, he's not no rim protector. AD needs to play with a rim protector, somebody that can protect him. He don't need another player that can score. He doesn't need another big man that can score. He needs another big man that can protect the rim. Kind of like how Evan Mobley has Jared Allen. How Evan Mobley had Jared Allen, and how last year Cat had Gobert. AD needs another rim protector, and Capella is probably the closest one to Gobert and Jared Allen that I can think of right now as far as protecting the paint. So maybe the Lakers can go get Capella. But y'all know how the story goes. Every player that goes to the Lakers, they end up not being good no more. Besides Brian AD, no other player has went to the Lakers and has played good. But I'm looking at Dorian Finney-Smith. He might be one of them ones. And I'm gonna be honest, that trade didn't move me at all because it's like you get another role player who played for Brooklyn. Yeah, he was with the Mavs, but what did he really do on the Mavs? Even when he was on the Mavs, even when he was on the Mavs, we still talk about how they have no defense. So, I mean, yeah, he played defense, but I saw the Pat Bev pod, and Pat Bev said that Kawhi had 40 on him in the playoffs. So yeah, Ben Simmons said the same thing about Gobert. Gobert is defensive player of the year, but he had 40 on him. Ben Simmons had 40. Anytime Ben Simmons has 40 on you, Gobert be getting. This ain't gonna be a Gobert slander video. But anyway, back on track. The Lakers need a big man. Go get Capella. Go on and get Vucevic. He's not no rim protector. He gonna stand on the 3-point line and shoot threes. Vucevic, he's a stretch 5. He's not going to protect AD. AD needs protection. So AD the reason why AD keeps getting hurt is because he has to do everything. He has to do everything, defensively and offensively. Like he has to go up against like the big bodies like Giannis, Embiid, Jokic. He has to go up against them. And if you look at Cat, and they had Gobert to kind of help Cat. AD don't got no other big body that can help him from preventing them type injuries that y'all be seeing him getting. Like the ankles, the eye. Like, get a big man that can take all that physicality. Because AD, he can take physicality to a certain extent, but all 48 minutes, AD not going to take all that physicality by itself. He needs help. Get Capella, who can protect the rim, block shot. He can take that. Go get a rim protector. Don't go get another stretch 5. That's not going to help AD. Lakers, I'm trying to tell you. Now, you need a point guard as well. You trade a point guard for a perimeter defender. Now, Austin Reeves is doing a great job at being point guard. Numbers, yes, he's doing a great job, but you still need a point guard. Just saying, you still need a point guard. And you know you need a big man as well. You need some bench depth. Don't Connect is cool. Who else off their bench? I think like Max Christie. I think like Max Christie, but I mean if you think about Gabe Vincent, he's always hurt. Trade Gabe Vincent for like look, trade Vanderbilt. Trade Vando. Like Vanderbilt has been in every like designer clothes for the past 2 years. He hasn't played in 2 years. Trade him for for some. Trade Christian Wood. Trade the ones that's showing up in like Balenciaga. Trade them because they just showing up to get like a fashion deal. They're not really trying to play. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm joking, but I'm being dead serious though. Like if you're hurt, what's the issue? What's hurting you, bro? Like trade them to go get a big man and get some depth. Not gonna lie, because their contract is insane as well. Like they talked about D'Lo. At least D'Lo wasn't hurt. At least he was showing up. At least he was durable. Vanderbilt, Christian Wood not durable, but they stay hurt. They are never on the floor. And what happened to Jackson Hayes? Jackson Hayes has fell out the rotation because they got the Coloco dude, and he didn't even play yesterday. So you need another big man beside AD to protect him from getting hit, and getting these injuries. You need to go get a Clint Capella. Even though I'm not a personal fan of Capella, in the playoffs, I think he's in the playoffs with Houston. Capella shrunk a lot, but go get a Capella. That's something to work. Go get a Capella. They need a big. Go get Capella. Should have got Hartenstein in free agency, but go get Capella. You know what I'm saying? Lakers, I'm telling you, go get Capella. But back to the game, Donovan Mitchell, 26 points, but Jarrett Allen cooked 27 points, 14 rebounds on AD. Evan Mobley had 20 points, 6 boards off the bench. Max Strus 15. But the Cavs they're the best team in the league, so they're going to be good. But yeah, man, go get a big man, Lakers. Now back to the last point. Shai MVP. Shai had 40 yesterday on the Timberwolves, and he hit a move. Shai hit a move, a crossover move up into the rack. Oh man, listen, Shai MVP. Last year I thought he should have won. He first of all, Anthony Edwards, you my guy. You should be in this conversation. Your team should be way better. Now I know it. Timberwolves need to trade Julius Randle. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. You need to build around Anthony Edwards. You know, like you trade away Cat. Cat is on the Knicks cooking right now. He's averaging 25 and 13. He's being talked to win. He's in MVP conversations right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You should have kept Cat. You should have kept it going. But y'all were too impatient. Look what happened. I literally had y'all going to the finals this year. To be honest, because I didn't think the Lakers got better. I didn't think the Suns got better. Golden State didn't get better to me. The Mavericks, they were probably the only team that would have been OKC, Mavericks, and Timberwolves. Them three were supposed to be at the top. Timberwolves have dropped all the way down. And now you see the Rockets and Memphis. They're up there now. And I thought the Pelicans were going to be, and you see that Zion is probably going to get traded. Brandon Ingram is going to get traded. I feel bad for DeJounte Murray because he's going to these contending teams. Every time he goes there, the team gets hurt and then he has to carry. And then it looks like it just looks like that he's been playing with all these bad teams when really it's really been just health involved. If Zion and Ingram is healthy, the Pelicans are where the Houston Rockets are right now. They're top 3 right now, but they've been hurt. So, but going back to the Timberwolves, you gotta trade Julius Randle. It's not a good fit. He's had his games, but it's not working. Build a team around Anthony Edwards. You gotta give Rob Dillingham some minutes, coach. DiVincenzo, I think he keep DiVincenzo. I think he'll help in the playoffs. I think you keep him for playoffs. I think keep him for playoffs, but you gotta trade. You gotta trade. You gotta trade. Like you definitely gotta trade Julius Randle for somebody. Um, you gotta trade. You gotta trade. It's not working. You gotta trade Julius Randle. I don't know for what. Nas Reed gotta get featured more. Um, yeah, I like the Timberwolves. Um, I like Timberwolves, but you gotta feature Nas Reed and DiVincenzo a little bit more. Um, but OKC, I mean, obviously Chet is out with the fractured hip. I don't know how that happened. That's crazy. But you see how Hartenstein is getting double doubles. I think he went on a long stretch of getting double doubles, and then I think last game he had like 12 and 9. But Hartenstein been playing good. The Knicks should have kept him too, but I think like the money wasn't enough to keep him, so he left. But Timberwolves, yeah, you shouldn't have made that trade. But then again, if you don't make that trade, we probably don't see Cat having the MVP kind of season. We don't really see like the same Cat that we're seeing with the Knicks now. So, I mean, right now it's looking like it worked out for the Knicks. Even though the Knicks not gonna do nothing in the playoffs, they'll go to the conference finals maybe if they're healthy. But I don't I don't see the Knicks doing much. But they should have kept Cat. Yeah, man, they should have kept Cat. Anthony Edwards was getting torched last night. I hate to say it. I mean, he wasn't getting torched, but Shai was frying the whole team last night. Like I said, I seen Shai hit a lot of nice moves on the. Jalen Johnson, he strapped up against Edwards. He stole the ball. Um, yeah, it's not looking good for Minnesota right now. They've been winning, but then they'll be winning, then they'll lose again. So it's like I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I just want to say that, but Shai's probably gonna win MVP this year. If not him, it's probably gonna be Jokic or Giannis. But he's averaging 30, and they've been 16-1 over the last 17 games. Shai's averaging 30, and he has the best team in the Western Conference right now. He's averaging 30. No other All Star, just him. He's averaging 30. Best point guard in the West. Best point guard in the West right now. Shai is the best point guard in the West right now, and Ja is my guy, but Ja gotta stay healthy. Ja gotta stay healthy. My top 5 point guards in the West, Shai. I gotta go by the conference though. I gotta go by the team too. I ain't gonna lie. If you losing, I can't really. No, I'm not gonna do that. We gonna just top 5 point guards in the West. Shai, Ja, Luka, Steph, obviously, and I'm gonna go with D Fox. De'Aaron Fox he's cooking right now. Honorable mention. I mean, Kyrie's a 2, so he's a shooting guard now. So, but those are top 5 point guards in the West. I know the Kings. I know the Kings been losing. They've been having success, but De'Aaron Fox is still torching people. He's still torching. Same thing with Trae Young in the East. Trae Young is averaging 21 points and 13 assists. He's averaging 13 assists. His team is winning now. So yeah, top 5 point guards in the West is Shai, Luka, Steph, Ja, and D Fox. Um, yeah, Austin Reeves, low key. If Austin Reeves keep playing like this and being a point guard and putting up the numbers like he's doing now, he might be top 5. But I'll do the same in the East. But the East is kind of hard though. But top 5 point guards in the East, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go off playoff success too now. Dame, Trae Young, LaMelo, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Halliburton is kind of falling off a little bit, so I'm gonna go with Jalen Brunson. So Dame, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, LaMelo. That's my five point guards. I know the Cavs got Darius Garland. That's a fact. But Darius Garland's not better than any of those five point guards I just named. Darius Garland is not better than Jalen Brunson. Darius Garland is not better than LaMelo. Darius Garland is not better than Tyrese Maxey right now. I feel like if Darius Garland wasn't playing with Donovan Mitchell, he would definitely be top five. But because he's playing with another hybrid guard, Donovan Mitchell, he has to take a back seat to Donovan Mitchell. So yeah, Darius Garland is definitely like he's number 6 on my list. Then I'll go with Cade Cunningham at 7. So honorable mention is like Cade Cunningham, Darius Garland. I like cause like LaMelo's averaging 30 right now, even though their team is losing, but LaMelo's averaging 30. And when he's healthy, the team looks fun to watch. Even though they be losing, but it'd be fun to watch when LaMelo. That's why I say like with LaMelo, Ja, it'd be fun watching them when their team is winning. Like when they healthy, they fun to watch. Like, but Trae Young, he's starting to really get the team, like in order. He's starting to get everybody involved. Dyson Daniels is playing good, so. But getting off track, but but I got Shai as my MVP, definitely. But that's gonna wrap up this episode. I just wanted to drop some. The hell was that? I just want to drop some knowledge. I'm finna watch some post game interviews with some of these players. I just watched Donovan Mitchell. I watched the post game interviews. I ain't gonna lie, not all of them, just certain players that I like. I'm finna watch some post game interviews. So I'm gonna catch y'all on it. I don't know. I probably won't do one tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy doing stuff. So tomorrow, probably not. But Friday, I'll see what I can do. But yeah, man, I'm gonna try to drop a video either every day or every other day. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that. So hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm your host KW. Like the sun is beaming, but I'm your host KW. Make sure y'all subscribe to the pod, like, comment, share it to your friends and family, and retweet, hashtag all that, at me all that. I ain't gonna lie, cause we going up. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next episode. I'm gonna drop my socials down below like every episode. And we out. I'm gonna see y'all in episode 5. Tonight. Well, if I don't see y'all tomorrow you have Timberwolves. The Timberwolves play the Celtics on TNT tomorrow night. I'm gonna watch the game, even though I be kind of tuned out. But Timberwolves, Celtics, you got Tatum versus Ant, and then tomorrow night I think the Sixers play the Warriors. Probably won't watch that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all probably Friday. Last video didn't get no burn. Watch that too. I'm gonna see y'all in episode 5, bro. And I'm out, bro.